Copper, you invisible hero, everything you need to know about the forgotten element. Copper is an essential trace element that is crucial for the human body. It plays a variety of important roles in the body and is indispensable for numerous physiological processes. Below, I will discuss copper and its importance for human health in detail. 1. Functions of copper in the body. Copper is a component of various enzymes in the body that are involved in a wide range of metabolic processes. These enzymes are important for energy production, antioxidant defense, iron metabolism, and the formation of connective tissue. Copper plays a crucial role in the formation of red blood cells and maintaining a healthy immune system. In addition, copper is involved in the absorption, transport and use of iron in the body, which is crucial for the formation of hemoglobin and the transport of oxygen in the blood. 2. Sources of copper. Copper occurs naturally in a variety of foods, especially nuts, seeds, whole grains, seafood, legumes, green leafy vegetables, and organ meats such as liver. Some foods rich in copper include cashews, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, lentils, chickpeas, oatmeal, oysters, mussels, spinach, and liver. 3. Daily copper requirement. The daily requirement of copper varies depending on age, gender, and individual health conditions. For adults, the recommended daily intake, RDI, is allowance, RDA, for copper is usually around 900 micrograms per day. Pregnant and breastfeeding women may have an increased need for copper and may need to take up to 1000 micrograms per day. 4. Health effects of copper deficiency. A deficiency in copper can lead to a variety of health problems, including anemia, a form of anemia, neutropenia, a low white blood cell count, osteoporosis, a bone disease, and impaired immune function. Copper deficiency can be caused by an unbalanced diet, malabsorption, problems with nutrient absorption in the intestine, genetic disorders or certain medical conditions. 5. Health effects of excess copper. Excessive copper consumption can also cause health problems. Symptoms of copper overload include nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, liver damage, and neurotoxicity. Copper overload is usually rare and is often associated with genetic disorders such as Wilson's disease, which leads to abnormal copper accumulation in the body. 6. Safety and dosage of copper supplements. The use of copper supplements should be under medical supervision, especially in people with certain health conditions or at increased risk of copper deficiency or overload. The dosage of copper supplements should be individually adjusted based on the specific needs and health status of the individual. 7. Conclusion. Copper is an essential trace element that is crucial for a variety of physiological functions in the body. A balanced diet rich in copper-containing foods is the best way to meet copper needs and support optimal health. Adequate copper intake is important for red blood cell formation, immune function, energy metabolism and bone health. The most common mineral copper deficiency symptoms are: movement coordination is disturbed, brittle bones, fertility problems, skin diseases, tingling and loss of feeling in hands and feet, slightly depressed, muscle weakness, nerve damage, irritable, confused, weak immune system, anemia, bone deformities, edema. Important for the production of red blood cells. The motto is to stay young and vital with copper. Copper is needed for excretion and proper metabolism. Dosage of copper. Copper dosage depends on various factors, including age, gender, health status, and individual needs. Since copper is typically obtained through food and most people meet their needs through a balanced diet, supplementation is usually not necessary. However, supplementation may be necessary in cases of copper deficiency or certain medical conditions. Here are some general copper dosage recommendations. Average daily requirement. The recommended daily intake. Recommended dietary. The daily allowance, RDA, for copper is typically about 900 micrograms per day for adult men and women. Pregnant and breastfeeding women may have an increased need for copper and may need to take up to 1000 micrograms per day. Natural sources. Copper occurs naturally in a variety of foods, especially nuts, seeds, whole grains, seafood, legumes, green leafy vegetables, and organ meats such as liver. A balanced diet rich in copper-containing foods is the best way to meet copper needs. Supplementation. Copper supplementation should generally be done under medical supervision, especially in individuals with certain health conditions such as proven copper deficiency or copper malabsorption. Copper supplements are available in various forms, including tablets, capsules, and liquids. The dosage and type of supplement should be customized based on the individual's specific needs and health status. Safety considerations. Excessive copper intake can lead to copper overload, which can cause health problems. Therefore, it is important not to exceed recommended dosages. People with certain conditions such as Wilson's disease, a genetic disorder that causes abnormal copper accumulation in the body, should be especially careful when taking copper supplements. Regulation of copper levels. People taking copper supplements should have their copper levels checked regularly to ensure they are within the normal range. Copper levels can be checked through blood tests performed by a doctor or healthcare provider. It's important to emphasize that a balanced diet rich in copper-containing foods is usually sufficient to meet daily copper needs. Supplementation should only be undertaken if recommended by a physician and taking into account individual needs and health status. Regarding intake, it is essential to consult a doctor to discuss the necessity and dosage and to perform a blood test. An overdose can cause serious damage to the body. Which foods contain copper? Bananas, beans, peas, cashew nuts, fish, meat, green tea, offal, cocoa, veal and beef liver, germs and sprouts, seafood, nuts, plums, black pepper, sunflower seeds, whole grain products. Dosage. Regarding intake, it is essential to consult a doctor to discuss the necessity and dosage and to perform a blood test. An overdose can cause serious damage to the body. Tip: if you have suffered significant blood loss due to surgery, you will need a higher copper intake to rebuild red blood cells. Copper has anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties. Smoothie recipe. Banana burner with copper. 220 milliliters whey. 350 grams pineapple. 150 grams banana. 50 milliliters mineral water. Long life. 2 tablespoons grated cashew nuts. Put everything together in the blender and then enjoy in a glass. Iron and copper burner. 200 grams beetroot. 100 grams leaf spinach. 250 milliliters mineral water. Long life. 1 teaspoon cocoa. Dark without added sugar. Put everything together in the blender and then enjoy in a glass. Banana cucumber burner. 1 large banana. 1/2 unpeeled cucumber. 30 grams dried red fruits, for example cranberries or grapes. 280 milliliters coconut drink. 2 teaspoons Bialaba brewer's yeast flakes. Put everything together in the blender and then enjoy in a glass. Recipe: vegetable rice with spices. Ingredients for 1 serving: 50 grams rice, 10 grams fat, corn germ oil, 40 grams peas, chilled vegetables, 1/4 tablespoon salt, 110 milliliters water. Preparation: briefly steam the rice in hot fat. Pour water over it. Add peas and rice and steam on low heat until the water has completely evaporated. Recipe: various vegetables in the oven. Ingredients for 1 serving: 200 grams frozen vegetables, depending on taste. 1/4 liter vegetable broth. 1/4 stock cube with 1/4 liter water. 50 milliliters yogurt. 1 egg. 25 grams cheese. Toast melted cheese. 1 pinch pepper. 1 tablespoon oregano. 1 pinch salt. Preparation. Step 1. For this delicious gratin, preheat the oven to 200 degrees. Step 2. Bring the vegetable broth to a boil in a saucepan. Then add the frozen vegetables. Bring to a boil briefly. The vegetables should still be firm to the bite. Strain and transfer to a dish. Slowly combine the yogurt, egg, and spices. Then stir over the vegetables. Sprinkle the gratin with cheese and bake for 20 minutes. Step 3. Completion of the dish. The gratin on a plate and garnish with basil. Recipe: spicy vegetable soup with fried toast. Ingredients for 1 serving: 150 grams chilled vegetables, as desired. 1 liter soup stock. 1/4 onion. 1 teaspoon of oil. 1 slice of toast. 1 pinch of nutmeg. Marjoram. Thyme. Salt and pepper. 1 tablespoon butter. 1 pinch of Provençal herbs. Preparation. Step 1. Preparing the soup. In a large saucepan, sauté the onions in oil until golden brown. Add the chilled vegetables and stir briefly. Stir in the soup stock and season to taste. Cook on low heat for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. Step 2. Preparing the toast slice. Butter both sides of the toast slice. Add the herbes de Provence. Fry on both sides in a non-stick pan. Step 2. Completion of the dish. Serve the soup in a soup bowl with the fried slice of toast. Rights and ownership notice. This audiobook is published and distributed by Testberichtinstitut LLC. All copyrights, publishing rights, distribution rights, audio rights, and related intellectual property rights for this work have been lawfully and exclusively acquired by Testberichtinstitut LLC. Testberichtinstitut LLC is the sole and unrestricted rights holder of this audiobook, including the right to reproduce, distribute, publish, monetize, and publicly perform the content on digital platforms such as YouTube. The original manuscript files, source documents, and contractual acquisition records serve as proof of lawful ownership. The original author and/or their authorized representative, Renovatio LLC, has transferred all relevant rights to Testberichtinstitut LLC in accordance with applicable copyright and publishing law. This ownership applies to all current and future uses of this work, including audio, video, and digital publications. Effective date of rights ownership: the 1st of February 2026. Any unauthorized use, reproduction, re-upload, redistribution, or claiming of this content is strictly prohibited.
Copyright Test Berichtinstettet LLC. All rights reserved.